You just got $1 trillion. Spend it in 24 hours or lose everything. Okay, $1 trillion. Not a million, not a billion, $1 trillion. And there's one rule. Spend it all in 24 hours or you walk away with nothing. Sounds easy, right? Let's start simple. Drive to the nearest exotic dealership. Grab a Lambo, a Ferrari, a McLaren. Actually, forget picking. Just buy the whole dealership. Boom. $12 million garage. Done. Except here's your problem. To burn through $1 trillion in 24 hours, you'd need to buy out that entire dealership every single second. You're already behind. Time to think bigger. Hire 100 people. Their only job? Track down the 100 most expensive yachts in the world and buy every single one. Throw in $1 million bonus for each of them. That's roughly a $40 billion check. While you're at it, grab the biggest cruise ship ever built for $2 billion. Fill it to capacity, pay for every ticket, and toss every passenger a Rolex. Now put that basketball court on the cruise ship to use. Buy every NBA team and run a tournament on the open ocean. Then get Snoop, Katy Perry, Justin Bieber, and Beyoncé to perform. After the show, pack them onto a SpaceX rocket, $55 million per seat, and wave goodbye as they head to the International Space Station. You're hanging with the elites now. You need a status symbol. You could buy the world's most expensive painting for $500 million. Or you could just buy the entire Metropolitan Museum of Art for a cool $100 billion and... Transaction failed. There is no way you're already broke. You still have $800 billion. Turns out the Met is a public educational institution. Its assets belong to the people. It literally cannot be purchased. Fine. Whatever. Skip it. Here's a bigger idea. New York City is worth around $1.3 trillion. Right now, there are 33,000 vacant units sitting empty. Hire 33,000 people, give each a $100,000 commission, and have them snap up every single vacant property in the city. But even that feels small. The most expensive single real estate deal in U.S. history, a $240 million concrete slab, is basically pocket change for you. Like an average person spending $60. So forget buying buildings. Build something from scratch. Go full mega project. If people are in the way, buy them out. Or take the Saudi Arabia approach and relocate them to a graveyard. Look, we're not endorsing it, just noting the option exists. Speaking of the Middle East, pack your bags. Buy one Gulfstream G650 for every day of the year and fly to the Arabian Peninsula where people will genuinely build anything. The world's biggest picture frame, the largest clock, a massive cube, man-made islands shaped like a world map drawn from memory, sinking islands, a 3,000-foot skyscraper. Let's build an artificial island for $20 billion. Budget $10 for labor. Then buy every single one of those mega projects. Total donation, $101 billion, $292 million, and $10 to our friends in the Gulf. While you're there, look up at the Burj Khalifa, the tallest building on Earth. Stack $1 bills to the very top, and the whole tower is worth $7.58 million. You still need to spend 87,000 times that, a stack tall enough to fly past the International Space Station. You need to stop thinking in buildings. Start thinking in countries. Buy Greenland. Based on its mineral reserves, the island's estimated value is around $200 billion. Easy. One problem, when Trump floated this idea during his first term, Greenland said it was completely ridiculous and not for sale. So, one F-35 for $80 million. 2, 3, 10, 100. 2 aircraft carriers, 3 destroyer ships, 1 ballistic missile submarine, 57,000 private soldiers, 1 for every citizen of Greenland. $50 billion makeshift military. Suddenly, Greenland's very much for sale. Now people are starting to notice. Governments are talking. Your spending spree is making headlines. Good thing you can own those too. Buy a politician. Trump will run you about $1.5 billion. Kamala's nearly $2 billion. But Biden comes free with the deal. Buy every senator, every House member. You know why? The whole U.S. political machine for $7.2 billion. But here's the catch. Money shapes politics. It doesn't own it. Democrats outspent Republicans and still lost. Elon Musk dumped millions into a Wisconsin election and got embarrassed. Even BlackRock doesn't always get what it wants. Culture and public perception, not for sale. Just kidding. Buy every media company. Washington Post, Time Magazine, New York Times, Comcast, Fox. Global ad spend is about $1 trillion a year, $3 billion a day. Run a week of straight propaganda. That should cover it. And if you're still catching heat, philanthropy. Start with whoever needs it most, the U.S. government. America is $36 trillion in debt, growing by $2 trillion a year. You could write a $220 billion check. Honestly, won't fix it, but it helps. How do you even send that money? There's actually a website, pay.gov, where you can donate to the U.S. government to reduce public debt. Let's enter $220 billion, right? Maximum donation, $1 million. You just bought the government a bag of screws from Lockheed Martin. Okay, medical debt. Unlike the government, dying people can't just print more money. Their unpaid debt gets sold to collections for pennies. But charities like Undo Medical Debt can erase $100 of debt for every $1 donated. That ratio means you could wipe out all medical debt in America for $2.2 billion. World hunger? The UN says $40 billion a year ends it by 2030. You've got that. Student loans? $1.777 trillion total. Except the second universities find out a trillionaire is paying off their students' debt, they'll jack up tuition overnight. And half the country will be furious you didn't make them pay like everyone else had to. Philanthropy is harder than it looks. Building Amazon was not easy. Philanthropy is very similar. It's really hard. Jeff Bezos, somehow making this about himself. You know what? Buy another $500 million yacht. Enough charity for today. You've still got $60 billion left. And here's what that number actually means. 37% of Americans can't handle an unexpected $400 expense. As a trillionaire, you earn $400 every 0.126 seconds. The average person under 35 has a net worth of $39,000. You could wipe your ass with $39,000 bills for your entire life and not notice. A trillion gives you options that are genuinely incomprehensible to someone living paycheck to paycheck. Space programs, ocean cleanup, institutions, legacies. 24 hours isn't enough time, so buy more. Set up a trust, park the money safely, sleep on the big decisions, on the world's most expensive bed.